Imagine signing a lease, paying your deposit, moving in with your family, and suddenly finding out you're not protected by the law. You're stuck in a property with black mold, broken appliances, or unsafe wiring, but your landlord is completely within their rights to ignore you. Sounds illegal, right? Well, in many states across the US, this is perfectly legal and thousands of renters fall into this trap every year. Welcome to one of the most disturbing housing scams in America that's still technically legal, the as-is rental loophole. So what exactly is an as-is rental? In simple terms, it means the property is being rented out in its current condition. No promises, no repairs, no warranties. The landlord says, here's the place, take it or leave it. Once you sign the lease, you're on your own. If the water heater breaks down the next day, or the roof starts leaking during a storm, you're stuck with it. The landlord has no legal obligation to fix it because you agreed to rent it as is. And in some states, that one phrase is enough to strip tenants of most of their legal protections. Here's where it gets worse. Many people who fall into this scam don't even realize they signed away their rights. In some states like Georgia, Alabama, and Indiana, the laws are shockingly vague or completely silent about minimum habitability standards. Let's take a real example. In 2022, a single mother in Birmingham, Alabama signed a lease for an apartment she found online. The photos looked decent, the rent was affordable, and she was desperate to find a place quickly. What she didn't notice buried in the lease was one small line. Tenant accepts the premises in current condition. Within a week, the plumbing backed up. The kitchen sink wouldn't drain. Then came the cockroaches. When she called the landlord, he laughed. "You signed the lease," he said. "Not my problem." She tried to fight it, but under Alabama law, landlords have very few repair obligations unless explicitly agreed in writing. The court sided with the landlord. She lost her case and had to move out, losing her deposit and paying rent for 2 more months on a place she couldn't even live in. You might be wondering, how is this even possible in the United States? Don't tenants have basic rights? And the answer is yes, but only in some places. In states like California, New York, and Massachusetts, there are strict habitability standards. Landlords must provide safe, livable conditions, working heat, clean water, pest-free environments, and basic structural safety. Tenants can withhold rent, break the lease, or even sue if landlords don't comply. It's the only state in America where tenants can be criminally charged for not vacating after a lease ends, regardless of circumstances.